us.
Medium.
Or you can have it out in front of you, which when you do this, it's gonna help activate the core. So if you wanted to, you could use your arm as a pillow and push into this, or you could use this as a pillow and push into the ground with the arm. But you wanna try to get the stomach turned on so that you're not using your spine to open up. So it's just a cue to keep everything stacked. I'm gonna walk you through this real quick and then I will talk you through it, but you can watch real quick. So moving from the hip joint, I'm going to pull my knee up into flexion, and then my foot is going to lead the way. So it comes higher than the knee as I lift up towards the sky. I'm gonna lift up as high as I can. When I can't go any further, I'm gonna start to go back into extension. Once I get into hip extension, my knee is gonna come down to the ground, my foot's still reaching up towards the sky. I'm gonna go down and around all the way. This is great for Connor, so I should send this to him.
I need that too now.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back into extension, lift knee higher than foot as I come up towards the sky. I'm gonna pull that knee up towards my shoulder without my spine bending laterally. And then I'm gonna pull my knee towards my chest, down to the ground and around. So I've gone through flexion, I've gone through internal rotation, abduction, gone back and around into extension. I go back into external rotation, back to flexion, adduction. So all the ranges of motion that hip joint can do.
Oh, that was helpful. Yeah.
Because if you think about the hip joint, it's a ball in the socket.
Okay.
So we're moving that ball in the socket. So I will walk you through it, starting with your legs stacked, pushing into either the ground or your pad or block, and we're gonna pull that knee up towards the chest. Now lift your foot higher than the knee as you come up towards the sky. Beautiful, nice internal rotation, Cheryl. Keep lifting as high as you can, work for more, and then start to push back into extension, tracing a circle. Your foot is still higher than your knee. As your knee starts to pull down towards the ground, your foot stays lifting up towards the ceiling. Good, down and around, all the way to complete the circle. Once you've completed the circle, take it back into extension.
Is my foot still higher than my knee?
So at this point, once you put it back on top of the other one, you can rest it.
Okay.
And then we go back into extension. Lift knee higher than the foot, up towards the shoulder, chest, down and around to complete the circle. How's that feel? Kind of like, ooh, that works my hip. Yeah,
But I definitely need it, I think.
good. So let's do that again. We'll do 3 of those. So pull knee to chest, lift foot higher than the knee, up towards the sky. Start to work back behind you into extension. Let the knee drop down towards the ground as the foot keeps reaching up towards the sky. And then down and around, complete the circle. Once you're completed, you can rest. Push back into extension. Lift knee higher than foot. So external rotation of the hip. Good, Sue. Back around into extension. Good. And complete the circle. Nice, Trina. Okay, last time. Pull knee up. Foot higher than the knee as you lift up towards the sky. Going back behind you into extension. Knee down as the foot keeps lifting up. Yep. Once you complete the circle, just pause. And then take it back into extension. Knee higher than the foot. External rotation. Up towards the sky. Shoulder, chest, down and around. And then switch over to the other side.
Feel good.
Yeah. I love those. I think mobility in general feels really good.
Yeah. Good. Mobility, good.
Yes, mobility is great.
Check.
Every Monday at the gym is mobility work. So if you're like, ooh, I love this stuff, this is what we do on Mondays. Okay, pull the knee towards the chest. Lift foot higher than the knee. lift up towards the sky, start working for height. Keep that foot higher than the knee as you take it back behind you into extension, down and around to complete the circle. Once you're down and stacked, rest. Take it back into extension. The knee will lift higher than the foot as you come up towards the sky. Then pull knee to chest, down and around on the floor, complete the circle. Pull knee to chest, foot higher than the knee as you lift up towards the sky, wrapping back behind you into hip extension, completing the circle. Go back behind, lift knee higher than the foot, up towards the shoulder, to the chest. Nice, Fran, down and around. Last time, pull knee to chest, foot higher than the knee. How's that feel, Paul?
Tough.
Tough? Painful or just tough? Tough is great. I like that. Back behind you.
We know who you are.
And around. Take it back into extension. Lift knee higher than foot. Up towards the sky. Shoulder, chest, down and around. Okay, now we get to go into that active hamstring stretch I talked about last week, which is going to help release your low back. We're also going to combine it with a knee car. So we're looking at knee range of motion. So what I'll have you do, we'll be laying back, but you'll turn your toe inward and extend from your knee, turn your toe out, bend at the knee. So I'm not moving from my hip joint, and that's really important to know. I'm moving from my knee joint. So nothing up here should be moving other than extension and flexion. Okay, so you're gonna come on your back. Let's bring right leg up to tabletop and grab on behind the leg. Turn your toes inward. Extend that leg up towards the sky. Turn the toes outward, bend the knee. Toes go in, extend the leg, toes go out, bend the knee. Do that 5 times. Toes in, take the leg straight, toes out, bend, toes in, take it straight, toes out, bend, one more, toes in, extend, toes out, bend. Now keep those toes out, extend your leg. Toes in, bend. Toes out, go straight. Toes in, bend. Toes out, take the leg straight. Toes in, bend the knee. Toes out, extend. Toes in, bend. Now take that leg straight, hold it at the top, and you're gonna move from your ankle joint around in big circles. So you're not just circling the ankle, you wanna think about pulling those toes actively towards your shin, and then out to the inside, pushing into that point, pull to the outside, and back towards the shin. So we're not just doing the circles that we have available to us, we're thinking about pushing through that range to create a little bit more space. And that's really important for things like squats, lunges. If you're getting into it, probably a side like these before. Also hydration can help with that. Okay, take those circles the other direction when you're ready.
Oh. It's burden.
Yes. We can even get into toe cars, but we're not gonna do that tonight. No joke, we can, but we're not going to. Pull that left leg up to tabletop, turn the toes in, take the leg straight. turn the toes out, bend the knee. Toes in, extend, toes out, bend. We get to do that 5 times. Once you get 5 of those, which I just hit 5, so if you weren't counting, you can switch now. Toes out, extend, toes in, bend. Toes out, extend, toes in, bend. I'm gonna turn that music down. Toes out, extend, toes in,